If AI feels like it got really big really fast and it's a bit overwhelming, let me tell you something. You're not imagining that. But here's the important thing: you didn't miss anything. What's changed isn't your ability to keep up. What's changed is the volume. I'm here to set your mind at ease. I'm Joel Comm, and this is season 2 of AI for Everyone. Welcome back to AI for Everyone. This is season 2, and I want to start by saying something clearly because there's a lot of people that really need to hear this. You are not behind. It's true. I know a lot of smart, very capable people that feel like they somehow missed a turn when it comes to AI. Like everyone else in the world got a manual and they didn't. Well, look, the feeling is real, but it's not that AI is moving too fast for you. It's that it's being talked about everywhere and quite loudly and very urgently. And in many cases, pretty badly. Here's the thing: AI didn't suddenly show up just last year. It didn't become powerful overnight, and it suddenly didn't decide to replace everyone. What did happen is a few tools became easy enough for the general public to notice, and now you've got the media, marketers, social media platformings doing what they've always done. They turn the volume up. The headlines became dramatic, the predictions got extreme, and suddenly it felt like if you weren't paying attention every day to what was going on, you were falling behind. You see, the pressure isn't necessarily coming from the technology, it's coming from all of the noise around it. And it's completely understandable. One day you hear that Anthropic has the newest AI that beats the others, and the next week X says that they beat all the benchmarks. And then OpenAI and their latest ChatGPT tool is the newest, best, greatest thing. It feels impossible to keep up. You're not alone. So let me give you a really simple way to think about AI. No tech lingo, no jargon. Here's the deal: AI doesn't think. AI doesn't understand, and AI doesn't decide what matters. You do. AI is really good at doing work that humans don't need to spend energy on anymore. That's it. You see, when computers do the work that computers are good at, humans win. But when humans do the work that computers should be doing, well, humans get tired, they get frustrated, they get overwhelmed. Not a win. Here's what I want you to understand: AI doesn't replace good judgment. It definitely doesn't replace wisdom. And it certainly does not replace being human. It supports these things if you let it. So, as we enter season 2 of this show, and by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, either on YouTube for the video version, or if you prefer to listen to the audio podcast, you can find it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. So let's dig into why this matters to you in particular. Here's the first thing: you don't need to, quote, learn AI. You don't need to master the tools, and you certainly don't need to follow every update or headline. There's a lot of AI shows out there that are either frightening people or talking over their heads or trying to keep you up to date with the latest, greatest thing. Even those that are covering the space daily are having a hard time doing that. Is that really the way we want to live? Is that how we want AI to be useful in our lives, by causing us stress? No, what we need to do is recognize this moment when something feels a little heavier than it should and let the tool carry that weight for us. What could this look like in your life? Perhaps writing something that you've been putting off. Maybe you want to organize photos that really are meaningful to you. Perhaps you could use assistance thinking through a decision. Or maybe you just want to make sense of information without drowning in it. That's where AI fits. It's not a replacement for you. Think of it like a quiet assistant in the background, helping you to free up your time to get more done better, faster, and to have more fun. So if you want to try something, and this is completely optional, here's a real simple way to start. Think of one small thing that feels annoying or time consuming, perhaps more than it should. Doesn't have to be something super important. It doesn't have to be overly dramatic, just something that feels slightly heavier than necessary. That's a really good place to let AI help. There's no pressure, there's no obligation. It's just being curious. And that's what the focus of this show is. As we head into season 2, I really want to put an emphasis on the human side of AI, how AI serves us to do the things that we want to do, whether it's a research project, whether it's learning, whether it's being creative, whether it's doing something for your children or grandchildren or another family member, whether it's ideating. There's so many uses for AI that can enrich your life. My goal here is to empower you to use those tools. So I want to close this show in a really calm, centered place. This isn't a race. You don't have to drink out of the fire hose. And definitely, I'm not a voice that's going to tell you that you're late. You're not behind. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. I'd love to hear how you're using AI. And of course, you could send me your questions as well. Simply go to the AI for Everyone Show YouTube channel and leave your comments there. I'm Joel Comm. This is AI for Everyone, and I'll see you next time.